Yo, what is going on, boys and girls? What's up, troop? Today, we are going to be talking about greed and how that shit doesn't actually exist. Greed, for a lot of you guys, is one of the biggest reasons why you're losing trades. And a lot of you don't even know the reason why. You just think that greed is this fucking mentality, this thing that is inescapable. A lot of the psychology content online can be boiled down to the simple fact that you probably just don't know your trading strategy enough. And a lot of people hate to hear that because they love to pin the blame onto psychology. Fuck out of here, you pussy ass plane. A lot of you want to pin the blame of losing trades on psychology because it's like this fucking monster, right? You can be like, that's the reason why I lost that trade. Not because maybe my model sucks dick. A lot of you guys just want to be like, oh, psychology, and then go fuck around and do whatever the fuck else you want to do. Instead of maybe there was a technical reason for why that trade failed, and you misclassify some type of mistake as psychology, and then you miss the opportunity to learn. That was my biggest mistake. I would say I was getting greedy when realistically I should have been just reversing my position because I didn't know that there was an implied move that I could be taking in the opposite way because I was so fucking restrictive, okay? Greed doesn't exist with a high win rate strategy. All the creators that you see online that walk, ooh, I'm gonna walk for the day. After I made my money, I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna go about my day and enjoy my freedom of trade. Fuck your freedom, bro. Fuck your freedom, my boy. Okay? Those motherfuckers do not have a high win rate because anybody that knows anything about anything related to flipping a fucking weighted die will understand that if you have an edge, repeating that edge with consistency, if that edge has repeatable consistency, repeating that edge, you should want to do that. You should want to allow the variance to kick in so that you can take advantage of a high win rate strategy. But if you have this one trade rule and you walk after the trade and let's say you lose, you miss the opportunity to potentially use the same exact model that has an 80% win rate again and again and again and again. Now, if your model is based on taking one trade a day, it's a little bit different, of course, but if you have a liquidity based model, then you shouldn't just have a one trade a day rule. That shit does not exist. The biggest reason you're greedy is because you do not know your trading strategy and you don't know when it ends, okay? If you can understand the direct limits of your trading model, like let's say you enter on this specific set of conditions and you exit on this specific set of conditions, the only reason greed could ever kick in is because A, you either don't know your entry and exit conditions perfectly, or you want to ignore that and then you allow for, oh, I want to make more of this and this and this and this. And that can either be a problem due to lack of allocation, lack of leverage, experience, these kind of things. But if you have allocation, you have leverage, you shouldn't experience any greed. You should have specific limitations to get in and out of trades on. And they should be the pivots of the market. Like, the market shouldn't run after you finish your trade, right? Theoretically, if you're in a long position, you should only exit that position when you believe it's time to take a short or it's going to chop. Other than that, you have no reason to get out of that position. Does that make sense? A lot of you guys want these like fucking 16 RR 15-minute trades, and that's great. That's great, but that happens like once or twice a week. At the end of the day, a lot of trades are 1, 2, 3 hour trades, even daily trades, and you don't want to hold it down, or you hold it down for too long when there are setups that are higher probability, higher win rate, higher RR that are occurring that you're ignoring because your bias is dead set on this fucking narrative of a trade that has already realistically hit take profit and you might not even know it. Anybody that you follow that's a day trader online is like, oh, I got greedy than this. Fucking lame, bruv. Lame. Like, you're just not good. You are not good at trading. There is no greed when you have a strategy with bulletproof entries and bulletproof exits. There is no greed. That's why I will never understand it. So you need to ask yourself, do I know my strategy? If you can write down in bullet points your entry and exit conditions perfectly, then there is no room for greed. Now, if you are still greedy after knowing and mastering the entry and exit, then you are literally just a fucking pussy because like you are inhibiting the model itself. With the 80% model, you have the 75% win rate model, you have the 90% win rate model, whatever win rate model you have, whatever you've created is going to be influenced by the fact that you simply cannot execute because of this fucking addiction to money. Dude, Fuck how much money you're making. Fuck it. You do not get here by $1,000 days every fucking 2 seconds. No, of course not. No, you get here from consistency and trading well. I always tell people, fuck leverage, fuck all that shit. Stop worrying about all these prop firm rules and this and this and that. And but then this prop firm has this and I don't agree with it. Post a payout. Just post a singular payout. Like fuck, dude. Stop complaining. Just fucking post a fucking payout. Trade consistently. Use the same size. Take the same entries. Take the same exits. Don't walk like a little pussy because I only take one trade a day because my little fucking Brickle Miami influencer tells me to take one trade a day and I don't know why I'm doing it. Motherfucker, do not listen to motherfuckers like me. Do not listen to motherfuckers like anybody else. Okay? Take your own advice. Like what is best for you? I'm just talking about greed itself, but like everyone has their own model at the end of the day. This notion of losing trades because of greed simply does not exist for people that are profitable. I don't get greedy. So you either are not good at trading or are a pussy bitch. And either way, you're not going to post a payout. So who cares? Drop that shit. Really is no other explanation for greed. You just don't know enough. You don't have enough experience, and that is it. Like, profitable traders are not greedy. Stop blaming your greed for all the mistakes that you're making because you're bad at trading. Okay? Every losing trade is not, I lost it because of this, I lost it because of that. There's, my emotions, my whatever the fucking stupid shit you've been fed. Understand that every move, every single trade, if entered properly with your plan, has an exact reason of failure. Analyze that reason of failure. Don't pin it on greed. Don't pin it on fucking FOMO. Don't pin it on whatever the fuck sauna bullshit that you've been taught. Actually try to understand the liquidity-based reasoning why you lost that trade. That is my biggest piece of advice for you. Greed simply does not exist. The trade that you're about to take has nothing to do with the previous trade, so just fucking take that shit. With a consistent contract size, with a consistent trading plan, nothing should change. Just because, for me, when I'm entering a new trade, every single thing that happened in the previous trade, boom, done. Don't even remember it. Disappears from my brain completely. At the end of the day, my trading model does not give a fuck about what I did before or what I will do after it. All it cares about is executing on the same conditions over and over and over again. When you introduce shit like greed, you are literally influencing the probability of your model. So stop doing that.